Let me tell you something. Me trying to put these lashes on is comical. I had to cut the camera on because, oh my God, like it took me 30 minutes to put on one lash. And, at first I was like, well, the reason why you feel uncomfortable, this is what's going on in my head, right? The reason why you feel uncomfortable because this ain't you, this ain't, but I'm like, that's not true. This is me. Because when I tell you I used to be the makeup girly, it's just that when I was a makeup girly, there was no social media. And by the time social media had come around, life had started life, and I'm going through all the things that makeup wasn't a priority. The only makeup that I did wear was foundation and eyeliner. I never wore mascara. And I really wasn't a lipstick. I like gloss, but I really wasn't a lipstick girl. And I remember one time, I don't know if y'all remember this, but back in the day, Mac used to give classes on Saturdays on how to apply makeup. And I remember I was in one of them. I used to love going to them Mac classes. And I remember we was on lipstick this particular class, and I didn't want to wear any red lipstick, and she was like, girl, what, with your lips? She said, if I had your lips, she said, I'll put on my red lipstick and I'll be walking around like I've never been confident with wearing red lipstick. I just never liked it on me. So me putting these lashes on, me trying to, and I'm still probably not gonna be a lipstick, a red lipstick. I've seen it look good on people, and I'm like, oh, that look good on her. I want to try that. Like this one particular lipstick that MAC doesn't sell anymore was the collab with Nicki Minaj, and I want that. I want that lipstick so bad. But I don't think they sell it anymore. It's some resellers, I think, on eBay, but they selling it for a lot. It ain't that serious. And so I said, well, let me cut the camera on, because baby, you putting these lashes on. It's comical. Oh my God. And so I'm telling myself, well, you're going to keep putting these lashes on until you get comfortable, so you can get back to what you used to, what you used to like. I love watching the makeup girlies. I do. But now, when I was a makeup girly, back in the day, now when I'm talking about back, I'm talking about 1993, yeah. No, not 1990. I'm talking about 2002, 2003. I'm talking about around that time. And let me see. I don't remember wearing a lot of foundation. My thing was mascara and blushes. I wore a little lipstick sometimes, very little. But at this particular time, you put the eyeliner around and a little gloss and kind of blend it in, and that'll make your lips pop. And so I would do a little yang yang like that. But what I want to get into now, and I'm still not going to do the full makeup with all the, what y'all call that, when y'all be putting the dark stuff around here, then y'all do all, I'm still not I'm still not doing all that. I'm gonna stick with my little foundation, my NC45. But what I do like on me is lashes, and so I do want to start wearing lashes again. And I was toying with going to get clusters, but y'all, it's expensive going to to pay for somebody to put lashes on you. So I said, let me start back learning how to put lashes on. And it's been more than a notion. Like, I'm enjoying the process, but it's just comical and a tad bit uncomfortable. And so I said, well, I gotta feel like it's something sitting on my, which it is. I gotta feel this way until I get comfortable with, because I really want to. And then I don't want to wear anything so big that I can't wear glasses, because I'm almost 50. I need to be wearing glasses, y'all. When I tell you, Now, see, I got this. My daughter had got me this to put on the lashes because, I had some glue because I got these lashes from Sephora, and so they gave me some glue to go. And she was like, "Mama, that throw that in the trash. I know you ain't using that kind of glue." And so she got me this. She said, "You got to use this," but I've never liked using this because it just looks so messy. It don't look, I don't know, clean. And so anyway, I told myself, "All right, look, yeah, I'm gonna put some eyeliner on top." But I had told myself that if I put just the like, I got this comb right here because I seen my daughter do. She always wear like, matter of fact, I just threw her lashes in the trash because they was in my jewelry box. First of all, but let me show y'all this. This the type of lashes this heifer be wearing. Like, oh my God, I could never. And she need glasses. So I said, "Girl, you would wear lashes like this than see?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "I can't do it." I can't do it. So y'all should have saw me because these the type of lashes. This is not this is not a commercial for these Sephora lashes. Natural. The reason why he gave me these lashes is because I told him I was a beginner. He said, "Okay, well, you want to start with this. We're not going to start with no expensive lashes, And so he gave me this to start with to get comfortable with wearing lashes. Child, when I tell you, so I'm trying to put this glue on this comb to put on these lashes. And I can't see. I can't see. I'm like, Lord, I got to put glasses on to wear lashes. I got to put glasses on to put the glue on the lashes so I can. Y'all should have seen me over here looking a hot mess. And so we're gonna see how this do, because I need my glasses in certain situations, especially when it comes to doing my crafts. I gotta have my glasses on. With the computer, not so much. I don't need, my glasses to work on the computer, but in certain situations. And so with what I do every day, it doesn't require me wearing lashes, because to be honest with y'all, I'm gonna be in my pajamas. Everything that I'm trying to do doesn't require me getting hair. It doesn't require me wearing lashes. It doesn't require me wearing makeup for what I do every day, because I'm mainly at home. However, I want to get comfortable with getting my hair done, with wearing lashes, because I'm about to be outside. I'm trying to be outside. Especially in 2027. Like my mama say, if it's the Lord's will, that's what my mama always say. If it's the Lord's will, I'm trying to be outside for 2027, going places, doing things, being in spaces, meeting people. That's the end game of the goal. 2028, I'm trying to be in another country. But in between time, I need to learn how to put on some lashes. So it's just going crazy. Now listen, I want y'all to watch me doing these lashes, putting these lashes on. Y'all tell me what I'm doing wrong. Now, I feel like I got the right glue because my daughter gave me the glue. Now, if it's another glue that's better than this glue, y'all let me know. Put in the comments what glue I should be getting. And I'm putting it on this comb so I can put it on the thing right here, so it won't be so much glue. And so I did what he told me to do by measuring it. And I don't know why I'm doing this in this phone, but I can see in this phone. Not real good. Let me stop, because I do need I need some glasses to put on some lashes. And it's comical to me. Now I think I got it right. Now, like I said, now see, I wonder if the camera should the camera be in front of me? Let me see if the camera can be in front of me. Y'all, I got the camera. I wish I could show y'all how I got this camera. It's comical. It's comical. So I'm trying to put the camera in front of me in such a way. I still don't think it's right. I still think maybe it should be like this. Should it be like that? I got it on the tripod, y'all. Is that how y'all be doing it? Okay. Let me see. Let me get all this out of the way. Is that how y'all? Girl, I'm trying to learn how to be a YouTuber. It's comical. Trying to learn how to be a YouTuber. Okay. Now, I'm not trying to be a YouTuber just to be a YouTuber, content creator. I do have thoughts, and I feel like I have things to teach, right? But in my mind and how I'm trying to build up my audience is I feel like y'all have to get to know me first and get to know my beginning first before I can just start hitting y'all with things. You'll understand what I mean by and by. In the meantime, in between time, I gotta put these lashes on. So, and I gotta, y'all should see how far down this lashes is for me to see. Y'all be going through this? Cause I'll be seeing some of y'all makeup girlies over 50, and y'all be looking good with y'all lashes on and stuff. Y'all be going through this every day. The problem, okay, I'm about to do that. Y'all, am I too close? Hold on. Let me see. Okay. I don't know why I'm trying to let y'all see me do this. Okay. Y'all, it's like I can't get my hand position right. I don't know what to do. Okay, let me see. How it look, y'all? I feel like I got it right. Do my lashes look the same? Because I don't want one all up and the other one down. I feel like my right looks more natural. Not natural lashes, but they lay. And they cleaner, as you can see, much cleaner. And I'm guessing because my dominant hand wasn't the one that put the lashes on. So now I've got to... Y'all, do they not have any clear glue on the market? Because I have to be honest with you. I don't like this. I don't really like this. So this is what I came up with, guys. I have to be honest. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It looks like I have on lashes. I don't know, guys. Maybe I should just accept the fact that... Hold on, I'm turning the camera around. Maybe I should just accept the fact that this ain't me anymore. Now, I say that with sobriety because it's not that it's not me. It's not that. It's just I'm not doing it right. And I had told myself I was going to keep putting it on every day until I learned to do it right. But I don't want to do that. I'm just going to go get some clusters. Somebody. I don't mind convenience. I pay for convenience. I'm gonna go get some clusters. I'm not gonna do this. No, I'm not gonna do this myself. I don't want to. It's not because I can't. I can if I wanted to, because I can do whatever I put my mind to, right? I just don't want to. I don't want to do this every day. I just go get some clusters put on. I think I've had clusters before, and I forgot how much I paid for it. But when I told my daughter how much I paid for it, I'm cleaning up, y'all. That's why I'm looking down. She was like, "Oh my God, you paid that much?" You know, she was like, "That cost too much." But I was happy with my results. I was very happy. I forgot how much I paid for it though. I don't remember it being over $100. I think it was like 60 or 70 something dollars. And it lasted for 2 weeks. Now, the only thing about the clusters that I didn't like I don't think it had anything with the clusters. I think it had everything to do with me and not being used to wearing glasses, y'all. I just started sweating. It ain't even hot. It's perimenopause. Oh goodness, it's not even hot. It's just, it's perimenopause. Ooh, all that good foundation. Did I put foundation? No, I didn't put foundation on mine. I did put them under my eyes. Oh, see, and that's another thing. Going through perimenopause in the summertime. That's what's making me regret this hair. That was what was making me regret this hair. I was like, oh, ma'am. How you think you gonna look cute sweating? What was that? I gotta put this up, y'all. How did I think I was gonna look cute in the summertime going through perimenopause? And my doctor prescribed me progesterone, which I think is a type of hormone replacement therapy. And I know I was here, well, my auntie had told me that my other auntie told her not to go through hormone replacement therapy. And what had happened was I was taking Ocella, and Ocella is a type of birth control. Baby, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about Ocella. If you don't mind taking birth control, Ocella is that girl. When I tell you them flashes be gone within 3 days, because that's the bad thing for me about going through perimenopause. It's the hot flashes. It's really bad for me because I already have insomnia, and to have to wake up and sweat and wake up with a hot flash, then a cold flash, like I don't sleep throughout the night. And when I can't sleep throughout the night, I'm not able to function. And so Ocella was good. But my doctor, she took me off of it. And she did tell me why. I just don't want to tell y'all because I don't want y'all judging me. I tell you, it is what it is. So, every now and again, I smoke. But you cannot smoke while on Ocella. That's the quickest way for you to have a stroke or a heart attack or get blood clots. So you can't do that. And so when I told her I stopped, she didn't believe me. She didn't believe me. She was like, how long? And I guess I wasn't answering quick enough for her or confident enough for her. She's like, don't worry about it. And she took me off of that thing. But baby, let me tell you something. I could do a commercial for Ocella. Ocella, it takes away them hot flashes. If you're a non-smoker and you don't mind not having no churn. And so, that was a big thing. So, I don't know, girl. We're trying to get this, I think it's the hypothalamus. Is that what causes hot flashes? Your hypothalamus temperature is not working. Is it the hypothalamus? I think so. From what it was explained to me. So, sorry, that's TMI. I didn't want to hear all that. But as someone who is approaching 50, I've been going through this for over a year, almost 2 years now. And I can deal with it if I could just handle the hot flashes. I can deal with it. I can deal with everything else. If I could just handle the hot flashes, everything else don't bother me. Anyway, so the idea now was to tackle this hair. On Amazon, I saw these hanger things. See the lady? See, I felt like, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I felt like this could have came off. I think that's why they too thick. Can y'all see that? Y'all see how it's, I guess it's double wefted. Can y'all see that? See, I feel like that could have been taken off and made to be thinner. I feel like that's why it's so thick. I feel like that's why it's so thick. Back in the day, we used to do that, y'all. Do y'all remember that? Do y'all still do that? Like when it's double wefted like that, you take it off. You know, you take these apart. That's what make the hair lay down better. She didn't do that. What I was saying, on Amazon, I saw that there is these hangers that you can sit your hair on and it not get entangled, you know, because this can be washed and reused. And so, and see, she cut it, this part, to make it layered, to make that layer come down. And I don't want to get this mixed up. I want to be sure that this is the right side of my head. The right side of my head. If I need to put it back in, I need to put it back in the right side of my head. But I don't know. I guess I just have to, I'm trying to get back into the swing of the, not the beauty world. Don't misunderstand me. I'm not trying to get back into the beauty world. That's not what I'm trying to do. But I am trying to transform the way I present myself when I go out every day. And not just be in a ponytail and throw on whatever. Not quite as it's kept. Let me tell you something. So, I'm going to insert this picture, y'all. I used to be a 230 pounds. I couldn't fit none of my clothes. Y'all know what I did? I went to Walmart and got some nurses' uniforms and started wearing nurses' uniform. My son used to tease me. He teased me. He's like, Mama, with my nurse's uniform on, he used to be like, Mama, you look like you got your life together. With my nurse's uniform on. Child going out. I couldn't fit nothing else. And so it became habit. Even after I lost all the weight, it became habit. It was just comfortable. Oh my goodness. Wearing nurse's uniform with the pockets is comfortable. All you need is your pockets. Put your phone right there and put, you know, all the other stuff right there in one pocket. And baby, it look like you just a nurse. All you do running errands. And I actually got that idea from my therapist. She was saying when she was in nursing school, when she was in school, that's how she used to wear on the weekends. That's what gave me the idea. So, but anyway, okay, I come back as a finished product, y'all. Alright. Child, ain't nobody tell you to start recording. My camera just came on by itself. I ain't even push nothing. I was in the mirror talking to myself. I guess it said, girl, gonna record. You trying to be a so my intentions is what I'm doing is I was trying to separate them so I can make some better. I knew that wasn't gonna do right. As my daughter would say, if you knew it wasn't gonna do right, why you still do it then? When she was little, she had spilled some juice. We was at IHOP or Denny's, one of them, and she spilled some juice. And I said, Taria, I knew you was gonna do that. She said, well, if you knew I was gonna do it, why you didn't move it then? Why you didn't tell me then? That's what she said. If you knew I was gonna do it, why you didn't tell me then? A little helpful. I think she was she 4? I don't know if she was in school yet. And she was, my baby girl is one of those, y'all know how y'all be hearing them children? When y'all be saying, when y'all be like, they been here before. She been here before. I kind of feel like that with all Libras. I feel like all Libras have been here before. She's a Libra. This is my beginning journey of filming content. And like I was telling y'all earlier, because I'm in the United States, Dallas, Texas, And with everything going up, I gotta figure something out. Now I am 100% unemployable. I don't want no job. I'm not getting no job. To hell with that. Something fell, but I don't know what it is, y'all. I found it. Hold on. Why I got to pick stuff up, y'all, I don't know. I do. But anyway, like I was saying, I am 100. This is a mess. I am 100% unemployable. I am. I can't. I'm not going back to no job. I'm not. The only way y'all gonna see me in a corporate office is if it's my office and I'm the CEO and I have employees. That's the only way. And it's me saying hi to everybody, make sure everybody all right, make sure ain't nobody, the lower people ain't getting screwed over because, bosses be tripping. That's the only reason why I will show up. I am an Army veteran with 100% compensation. And so that sustains me, but it doesn't allow me to go too far out, like it'll pay my bills and have a little yang yang left to do a little yang yang with, but I can't do it big. You see what I'm saying? But now that everything is getting so much higher, it's time for me to pivot. Because to be honest with you, and if you are a veteran on compensation, even if it's 100%, it's supplemental income. It's not meant to be a main income. It's a supplement to supplement your main income, right? But quiet as it's kept, it's enough to do a little yang yang with. To be honest, it really is. And so, but like I said, now that everything is getting so much higher, like I stayed in a 2-bedroom apartment, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, and my rent is $1,700, and it keeps going up. That's just rent alone in a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, right? And so, while I can pay that, if I wanted to move, I couldn't. I couldn't move if I wanted to, because with the 3 times the rent now, it wasn't always like that. I heard this one girl say, "Why y'all complaining about it being 3 times the rent? It's always." I'm like, oh, she must be young, because no, it hasn't. It has not always been like that. 2 times, yeah, I remember 2 times the rent. I remember that. 3 times? Nah, it ain't never been like that. Checking your credit, I remember that. Some places, depending on where you was trying to stay, they gonna do a credit check. Most of them was the high end. Y'all was I caught myself trying to do a little curl, but it didn't do that. But anyway, I remember that. And so now it's time for me to pivot. It's time for me to put my other skills to use. And let me tell you what I mean by that. In 2012 was the last time I ever worked a job. I'm lying, because I did go work at Amazon, but I didn't stay there long. I don't know why I went to work at Amazon. I think I needed a little bit of money, so I got a little bit job and stayed there a little bit till I got a couple of paychecks and bounced. But yeah, so I said all that to say, when I worked my last job, 2012, this is what I did. I never forget, I wanted to blog. I wanted a blog site. But to blog, I needed a blog site, but I needed to learn how to build a blog site. And I never forget, back in 2012, 2013, Tyler Moore, look him up on YouTube. He's still doing tutorials. He did a step-by-step no steps skipped tutorial on how to build a blog site. And I spent the entire day doing what he did. He'll say, do this, I'll pause it, do that. He'll say, do this, I'll pause it, did that. And that's how I learned how to do blog sites. Well, one day, one of my friends called me. He used to sell sneakers. And he was like, can you build me a website? And I was like, I don't know if I can build no website. I told him I was doing my blog sites. But I said, but let me try. I ain't charging him or nothing. It was just something I wanted to try. And it actually turned out good, y'all. Of course, I was using templates. But that turned into me doing websites. So I learned how to do websites. And I wanted to write well, so I read books on how to write so I can do my blogs. It's just like skills after skills after skills. I learned how to do graphic design. I took a continuing education class at my community college to do graphic designs. It was a continuing education. Learn how to do logos. Learn how to do that. What else did I learn how to do? I learned how to write. I learned how to do graphic designs. I don't know if y'all remember this, but PicMonkey used to be really big. Now Canva is the thing now, but back then, before Canva, it was PicMonkey. And I learned how to do a lot of things on PicMonkey, right? This was back in the day, talking about 2013, 14, 15. And eventually, I got burnt out doing it, and I stopped doing it. And I started learning crafting, and I mean all types of crafting, paper crafting, candles. I learned how to do candles. What else? I learned how to do resin art. I got into crafting, and as a matter of fact, let me show y'all what I like to do. Hold on, I'm about to pan the camera around to my closet. Don't judge my closet, y'all. But y'all see that house right there? Oh, I almost fell. Let me see. Y'all see that house right there? Can y'all see that? Yeah, right there. I like to make those houses. That's a big house. I like to make those houses. That's my hobby. And so I have a lot of skills. That's not even the end of it. Then AI hit the scene. I got a funny story about AI. Man, when I was a streamer, I gotta tell y'all that later. We used to talk about robotics and AI and what we thought. And I'm gonna insert a clip. No, I'm not. I ain't gonna insert it. I don't feel like doing that. When I was streaming, when I was a gamer, well, I'm still a gamer, but when I was streaming this particular game, me and one of my followers, all we talked about was robotics, because he was into robotics. Then we got to talking about AI. Y'all, we was talking about all of this before ChatGPT hit the scene. And I'm trying to, my follower's name is Proto, and I'm trying so hard to get in touch with Proto, just to be like, Proto, you remember we talked about all this? Baby, when AI hit the scene, I'm talking about the ChatGPTs, the Midjourney, the ID. What is the ID? The DID. Oh my goodness. When it hit the scene, I hit it with it, because I was so excited about it. I know a lot of people don't like AI. I do. I love it. I really do. I'll never forget, a long time ago, the late, great Dr. Wayne Dyer, he said, life is not happening to you. It's happening for you. It's happening for you. It is too many skills out here, guys. Too many people out here willing to teach those skills so they can get money. through YouTube or through whatever course they're teaching, for us not to thrive using AI. And I know we don't like it. But you got to make it work for you. Especially with this economy, I don't think it's going to get any lower. And I don't care who's in office there. They're not going to do anything about it. I'm so sorry. And this is never going to be a political channel, because how they say it, same bird, different wings. They're not going to do anything about it. I don't care who in office. And so we got to make it work for us. And so that's why I started this channel, not necessarily to be a content creator. That wasn't the idea. However, I say that with sobriety because I do want to use it as a medium for me to get the skills that I have inside of me out to you. I never forget somebody said somebody is waiting for the skill or the talent that you have. Somebody is waiting for it, and I'm going to do it. This is the medium to do it with, right? And so how I tend to elevate my situation is through AI. I know how to prompt. You have to learn how to prompt. I remember my art teacher, because I was in school, but I decided, you know what? I remember she saying, AI is just horrible, y'all. I'm like, girl, no, it's not horrible. It depends on how you prompt. What you input will determine the output. You have to learn how to prompt AI to give you what it is that you're looking for. And there's a lot of people on YouTube teaching you how to do that, teaching you how to talk to these language models and teaching you what to say and what not to say, or to tell it what not to do so that you can get what it is that you're looking for. And so I know how to work with ChatGPT. I know how to work with Claude. I love Claude. Love Claude for writing. I love Midjourney. I know there's a lot of other people, Ideogram and all of those. Midjourney is the king. You hear me? That is the king of art. And it's just so much you can do with that. Now, when it comes to video, although Midjourney has entered into the space of video, personally, I still feel like it was two of them. It was Hailu or Halo. I forgot. Hailu, I think is. And what was the other one? It was two of them. That particular one was very, very good when it comes to doing videos. And it's not the ones that you see all the time. Let me tell you something. I don't know if anybody told y'all, but when you see people doing tutorials telling you, I'm not coming after nobody when I say this, but there's a particular, because I watch her all the time and I love her to death. And she has given me inspiration on what I'm about to do. But it's Journey with the Hintons. I forget what she said her name was. Y'all, don't do what she say. Do what she doing. That's the play. And nobody ever tells y'all that. And it's not to be told, because I guess they want you to do what they do. So when they tell you to make this website and do it with Hostinger, and here is the code to get whatever % off, guys, that's how they're making the money. It's not doing what they say do that's making the money. Although it can evoke inspiration, it's doing what they're doing. It's emulating exactly what they're doing. Not saying what they're saying, but as far as show people you doing the website, give them the code to this, give them the code to that, that's the play. That's the play. That's how they're making all the money, with the affiliate links that they have in the thing, in the description thing. Click this affiliate link so you can get 10% off of yada, yada, yada and save yourself some money. I'm not knocking that. I just need y'all to know that that's the play. You do what they do, not what they say. Right? And so, again, like I said, I say that with sobriety because listening to her and some others, it has given me so much inspiration. Like, ooh, I know what I can do. Oh, okay. So her doing her videos sparked an inspiration inside of me to do something. Not that it's like, again, it's not to be a content creator, although I'm going to use this as a medium to show you what I'm doing eventually. And it's going to come with a coupon code. Blank, blank. So, because guys, we gotta make a move. We can't just be sitting here complaining. We're not gonna do that. Ain't gonna be no complaining here. We're gonna do something about it, right? And so that's why I started this channel, and that's what it's gonna do, and it's gonna be that. And I'll take you through it as I get along. But in the meantime, in between time, after I finish what it is that I said I was going to do, I feel like I should already be prepared, physically. Physically, I should already be prepared, whether it be through exercise, because y'all, you have to be healthy. When you're trying to be an entrepreneur or CEO of something, you need to be healthy. Because when you're successful, it's a lot of running around. You have to prepare for success. One of the things, like, I like watching Funky Dineva. And I love that Funky Dineva brings on creator, mainly black women, to come on and share their product. But in the back of my mind, I'd be like, boy, are you prepared for success? Because y'all, a lot of them is not prepared for success. They don't be prepared for the orders that are about to come in to buy their merchandise. And next thing you know, they sold out. Next thing you know, it's taking a month for you to get or you never get it. He has had to check some people sometimes because, hey, the Funky Bunch is ready to support you and you ain't got nothing ready because you wasn't prepared for success. You wanted the money, you saw the money, and you're like, oh, I'm going to pay this fee so that I can get more. And it is a good deal, but you have to prepare for success. At any given time, Funky Dineva may have over 10,000 people in the live. And if 10,000 plus people is on the live, do you have enough to service all those people if it's a physical product? And a lot of times, y'all, they don't. Because you know how I know they don't? Because they got these 6 weeks lead times. Like, girl, you wasn't prepared for this. And so you have to prepare for success, guys. And me preparing for success is health, making sure I'm presentable. Because believe it or not, people do treat you based off how you look. They do. And when I say that, I'm not talking about features. I'm mainly talking about somebody who coming in joggers versus somebody who's coming in a business suit. Presentation is important. And so this is me getting up every day to do my hair, to do my makeup so that I can present well. Because it is important. So that I can be in spaces because it is important. I never forget. I'm going to throw out a lot of names, y'all, because believe it or not, YouTube has taught me a lot of stuff. And the business coach that I love to follow, I've been following her for years, and she would be so disappointed in me. Like, girl, all these deals I done gave you. April Franks. If you don't know who April Franks, you better get into it. April Franks, I love her so much. I have watched her transformation. Oh my goodness, since I got on Facebook a long time ago. I think I got on Facebook maybe 2012, 2013, maybe. Was I on Facebook in 2011? I don't remember. I remember being on Black Planet. Yeah, I remember Black Planet and Black People Meet. I remember being on that. But on Facebook, I remember, oh my goodness, I remember her old time videos. Look, if she ever come across it, I got your old videos, girl. I downloaded them and kept because I wanted to hear. I've always gravitated to her so much. She be in my dreams, and I know when she's in my dreams, she's giving me instructions on to do something, because it's her voice that I hear when it comes to business, to life, to leveling up, to transformation. I mean, like, through it all, right? And I love listening to her. And I'll never forget, one time she said, I forget what she was teaching, or somebody else was teaching, or maybe she was talking about one of her conferences. And she said, y'all, she said, I know what I'm saying and what's being talked about is going over your head, but you have to be in the room. You have to be in the room, and you have to continue to be in the room so that you can catch on to this language. And she was right. You will hear stuff, whether it's big words or funnels. I think funnels was a big thing. I've never liked funnels. I hate funnels. I even hate to hear the word funnels. But back then, funnels was a big thing. And it was funnel this and funnel that. For some reason, I just could not grasp funnels, taking people through a funnel. And I remember her saying, not that she was teaching on that at that particular time, but I remember she was talking about something, and she was saying, you have to be in a room when you go in these conferences, and not just her conference, whatever conference, and they're talking about business, and it's all over your head, and you don't know the lingo. You still need to be in the room, but you need to prepare yourself to be in the room. You need to be presented. You need to have your elevator pitch when you're in that room. What do you do? And then you need to have the right elevator pitch for the right room, because I can't be in a business seminar and they talking about, this is just an example. I am not into crypto at all. This is just an example. I can't be in a seminar about crypto and they ask me, well, what do you do? Oh, I like crafting houses. Girl, what? How this gonna help with No. I need to have an elevator pitch for crypto if I'm going to be in that world. And if I'm in the craft world, some seminar about using a particular laser that's going to help me craft faster, then that's where that elevator pitch about houses come in. So you need to, for those of you who are multi-potentialites, have different elevator pitch for different situations. But that's being prepared for success. Having your business card, having your website already ready, having your elevator pitch, having your style. I think getting a stylist is important, and I'm gonna get one day. But in the meantime, I gotta do what my money can afford, and that's these flat irons, and practicing on putting on these lashes. So you have to prepare for success, guys. And even if you still at your mama's house, don't feel bad about that. I didn't leave my mama's house till I was in my 30s. I sure did. Now, I was in the military. I was married, of course, before then. But after I got out the military, I needed to be under my mama's wing for a while, to prepare for life. And then her husband ended up passing away. So I stayed, longer, because then she needed me. We needed each other. And so, so y'all don't feel bad about being at your parents' house. I told my son, he got his own apartment. I said, Don't be afraid to come back home. If you get don't let these people. You still staying at your mama house? Yes, and do saving up these coins. I never forget. I heard somebody say black people will never reach generational wealth because they trying to put their children out as soon as they turn 18. And if you know, like I know, that was preached in my house growing up. When you turn 18, you got to get up out of here. I get it. They couldn't afford for us to be there, but shit, why not? You need to get a job and help pay some of these bills. Everybody and save money. But anyway, that ain't what this video is about. This video is about us. Stop complaining about these politics and shit and all this divisive bullshit, and let's start using the tools that are out here to start elevating our life to do what it is we want to do. And what I want to do is slow travel. That's what I want to do. But it's things that I want to have in place already before I leave, and that's what I'm working on. Websites. Some of them even some faceless channels that I'm work on, and it is not going to be what you think it is. It is not going. It ain't a new concept. It ain't a new concept, but it ain't these faceless channels out here that's getting. I tell you by and by everything I'm into. Let me tell you, when I say I am all things AI to help me elevate, I am definitely using the tools that are out here to help me elevate. I want you to do it too. And I'm going to take you along with me. But listen, don't be turning your nose. I never forget when cell phones was coming out. Well, cell phones been out a long time, but everybody was getting cell phones at this time. And I told my daddy, you gonna get a cell phone? I ain't getting no cell phone. I ain't getting that mess. I'll never forget. I was like, Daddy, you gotta get you a cell phone. He was so against getting a cell phone. Oh my goodness. But baby, he couldn't be with that. Once you got into it. And let me tell you, I used to, oh my goodness, cell phones has spoiled us. It is what it is. It's okay. It's okay to be spoiled. They say we ain't using our brain no more. And I don't think it's that we're not using our brains. We need to shift which side of the brain that we're using. We have our logical side of the brain, but then we have our creative side of the brain. And we need to, because we are designed to be creators, we're designed to create, we need to tap into that more. We need to, like, all that logical stuff, it comes in handy, you know. But we need to tap into our creative nature. Anyway, I'm tired of talking. And y'all probably tired of hearing me talking. I see this thing is at 35 minutes. It's going to take a whole week for it to upload. I'll see y'all later. Okay, y'all. So what y'all think about the finished product? I curled my hair. And let me see some. Hold on. Okay, I had to clean the camera off. I curled my hair and I put on a little bit of makeup. Not a whole lot. Just to kind of see. But I can tell you, I do not like the lashes. I don't. It's not even the uncomfortableness of it. I don't like the look of it.